Michael Schumacher, who is on lap 50 of 56, has just gone by. His car is definitely easier on its tyres than his teammate, who I can see in the pit. Yes, he's had to stop again. Disaster, surely. This may well have ruined his race. He's going to have to put qualifying lap after qualifying lap in if he's going to have any chance of taking something from this weekend.
Hello guys, my name is The Blown Tire, otherwise known as Will, and today I'm bringing you some Formula 1 2012 gameplay. So this is completely different to my usual gameplay which I upload. I usually upload Battlefield 3, soon to be Battlefield 4, and as well as, well, you've seen a little clip of Formula 1 2012 in the past. I'll put a link to that in the description so you can have a look at that. And I've also did some Gran Turismo 6 for my 50th video or 50 subscriber special. I can't remember now, but because it was so close together, both of them, those milestones, I'm just a bit confuzzled. Yes, make up a word. So yeah, the game. So the gameplay you're going to be seeing is a bit more in depth now. Now I'm going to talk about it. It's some Formula 1 2012. It's some Champions mode gameplay. I am doing the second to last Champions mode gameplay, well, mission, where you have to you pit for new tyres. Michael Schumacher, my teammate, as I run drastically wide, doesn't look like I have any new tyres now, but I digress. You pit for new tyres and you come out far behind, and you have to try and catch your teammate Michael Schumacher on fresh tyres while he has old tyres. And that may sound easy, because you may think, oh, he's just right in front of you, you could easily overtake him. Thing is, he isn't. You've got guys in between you. You've got 11 guys. So, and this video also shows how good the AI is in this on single player games. In multiplayer, it's absolute bullshit. But in this, it's superb. Single player, it's extremely intelligent. It'll put the car in a good spot to overtake and defend a position. As I switch into rich mix for no reason, and I'm starting to do this as a gameplay analysis, even though I don't want to do this, so I'll get off this topic now. So what I really wanted to talk about is why I'm uploading this and what's going to be on my channel as of, well, ASAP, because of, well, the new games that are being released and have been released since when I've uploaded this video. So to start off, I'm uploading this, well, video, because I really do like Formula 1, and you've probably seen on some of my videos, you've seen on my 50th video special, and you've seen on my little Formula 1 clip video, I'm a massive fan of Formula 1, and cars in general, to be honest. However, ever since I've been starting to do YouTube, I've started neglecting Formula 1 and playing it because, well, I don't know why. I've just felt pressured to try and get content for you guys. And, well, I've always wanted to get content on Formula 1, but I'm just not too sure how you guys would actually like that, whether you'd think it's boring or whether you'd be mildly entertained by it, because I'd be willing to do some new things, especially since Formula 1 2013 is being released in in 6 days' time as I'm recording this, and I'm extremely hyped for that. It's going to be brilliant, considering I've pre-ordered. First one in my town to pre-order the game. Yes, pre-order it. First one in my town to pre-order it, because I'm that much of a nerd. Sado or nerd, I forgot what would you call me? I'm not a nerd because I don't study Formula 1, but well, actually I do. This actually really am I a sado or a nerd? Or a geek? I don't know whether geek or nerd are the same, but I don't know whether you classify them as the same. But I digress, moving swiftly on. I'm looking forward to Formula 1 because there's going to be, especially since I've pre-ordered, as I've said like 44 billion times, I'm going to be getting the classic edition. So that has some classic racetracks. You've got Jerez. I can't do Spanish. I digress. Brands Hatch, that's not Spanish, thank God. And you've got other racetracks, I believe. I'm not too sure what you've actually got. Those are the only two I can remember off by heart. Also, you get to drive some classic cars. You get to drive the Lotus 86, which is perhaps one of the greatest cars, I presume, and a massive lockup there. You get to drive the Ferrari E310, which Michael Schumacher drove to an astounding win in the Spanish Grand Prix of 1996. That was an absolute supreme drive in the wet, and seriously, I'd love to try and do something like that. Set it up on Catalonia, the circuit, put heavy rain on, and just try and drive that. Try and do a good little race thing. I don't know whether you guys would be interested in me actually doing that or not. But at the end of the day, it's up to you guys and it's not up to me. Because, well, it is up to me, but I'm trying to produce the content which you guys want to watch. It may not entertain you from the start, but I'll try and entertain you with either my commentary or some just different stuff. So what games could and would I upload on my channel? So as the new gaming season's coming out, gaming season, yeah, effectively it's a gaming season. You've got brand new titles coming out. You've got, as I've said earlier, Formula 1 2013. If you've been under a rock and you don't know, Battlefield 4 beta. You've also got Call of Duty Ghosts coming out in November, and their titles, well, Battlefield and Call of Duty, they're going to be quite competitive titles. They're both the same, yet they're different, and that may confuse you guys, but because it confused me when someone explained that to me, but now I actually understand what they mean. I'll start off with why they're similar. They're similar because they're trying to be different. If you people understand what I actually mean, they're not the same game. They're not trying to be the same game. They're trying to be different, so therefore they're the same. Because they both have the same ethos and the same mentality, which is not to do the exact same as the rival, because that will just make the game a flop. Battlefield 4 looks superb. You've got some brand new mechanics. You've got Levolution. You've got much more variation on guns and weapons in general. You've got like coloured lasers, and that's really bad because you have a red laser, but you have like a green laser. Oh my god, it'd be like a disco show, probably. But then again, you've got some things which I want them to fix in Battlefield 4 compared to Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty Ghosts. That's the same thing. You've got different things that they need to sort out. They're obviously going to have overpowered weapons. Well, overpowered. The stats may not say so, but you've got just the feel of the gun and everything. That'll make the game a bit dodgy to start off with. In Battlefield 3, for example, you had the FAMAS. That had 31 rounds. That was nerfed to do 26, and the reload took a bit longer since they patched that. So, what they're having to do, and what they will have to do, is constantly change it. Even though the game's released on October the 22nd or the 29th for Battlefield 4, it's going to take probably till the new year for it to be what you'd call a finished game, because you've got so many different things which they need to add. You'll have weapons which are balanced, underpowered, overpowered, and there'll be glitches. I imagine that Operation Metro with flashbangs will be an absolute donkey's arse. I will not play that if I have to. But then again, it would actually be quite nice. I'm really not too sure about it though. I know it's in one of the expansion packs, but I'm not looking forward to prat about with some dopey flashbang, because since the implementation of flashbangs that's going to happen, I fear that they're starting to turn into more arcadey, because I know flashbangs are legitimate things. They use them in war. Yeah, I know that. However, Call of Duty's use flashbangs, concussions, all the time. And how are they gonna flashbangs and concussions going to work? Are they going to be OP? Are they going to be... Will you be able to spam them? Will you be able to only use them once? It's going to be like how Call of Duty may be. You'll just get spammed and spammed and spammed, because there'll be ammo boxes, which will mean you can get spammed with grenades and, of course, flashbangs, as well as M320s and all those la-di-dahs. So yeah, they're same, but they're different. Mindfuck. So yeah, if you've just watched this video up to it, I applaud you, because I may have gone on a bit of ramble. But you see, earlier on in the last lap, I made a catastrophic error, and I've made another catastrophic error here. And this is just literally the downfall. And here, this is what really confused me. On the exit of here, I think I got a penalty. I have no idea how I actually got a penalty. Caused a collision, and there's no visible, like, sign. There's no, like... I didn't feel anything through my Logitech G27 when doing it. Because when you... I didn't feel anything. I was a bit bamboozled. I remember after this game, I immediately just turned off F1 and played some Daytona USA. Yes. Classic. But I just turned this off, and I thought Cody screwed me over. But I think if I had some more footage, which I don't, and there I just locked up the rears bad. And there I'll probably lock up the rears again. Actually lock up the front, I suppose, but then run wide. The thing is, when you have new tyres, if you lock up, you'll get the bite from the tarmac. You'll get the bite from the tyre. And here, this is what I've been practicing, not to lock up much. That you can get a tight line if you brake early, because the car just won't lock up into the tight apex. And yeah, I'm talking a bit more about the gameplay here. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope this was a bit different, than you actually enjoyed it. Leave a like or a dislike, whatever you prefer. If you'd like to see me do a let's play or anything, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you actually enjoyed this commentary. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. My name's been Will, and I'll see you next time out on the